Here we are. So this nuke right here just looks like it is packed out. So these bees are ready to be moved. We're gonna try to get them over there into their new home right there. We got the two 8-frame nuke box. They're medium boxes, and we're gonna put them in there for now, and then while we're doing that, we're gonna adjust it to where they can stay in there until we get some deeps made. And that's my project this week, or I should say weekend, is to make 8-frame deep boxes for this hive. But they're just doing so well, and we're about ready to meet with the owner right now, and we're going to be talking to them and hopefully making a purchase on this hive, and go from there. Start our bees on the property. You can just see all the bees coming right there to the entrance. I mean, just how packed out the hive is. It looks like, I don't know if they're trying to seal up those holes or trying to uncover them, but just amazing how many bees are just on the outside right there compared to the other hives that are in the area. So we're just waiting right now to see. The owner had a meeting, so he should be here shortly, and we'll talk to him and hopefully make a deal. I think it's interesting, a lot of the bees, if you see them up there, they're doing like an up and down motion, back and forth, like they're trying to scrape the plastic to the nuke box, or I guess they're trying to seal it up. But kind of weird, all of them almost in sync doing a dance. So I'm here with Tyson Hermes. Is it Hermes?
Yes.
Okay. And we're out here with the bees right now, and so he was just explaining to me some things about the boards. Apparently, the hive box that I made, the screen board on the bottom was just a little bit too big, but he was going over some things, showing me some tricks of the trade. So I'm just getting into this, so I'm trying to learn everything I can.
Yeah, so the size of the mesh was a little bit big and would allow bees to come up through it. So a smaller mesh would be better for a bottom board. But the size of the mesh is still good for candy boards.
Okay.
When we're preparing a hive for winter, there's a few things that we'll do. And this is just a stack of equipment. There's one hive box up here, and then, but this would be a good representation of what we would typically do getting a hive ready for winter. We're going to put entrance reducers on. We'll try to get the box down to 2 deeps typically.
Okay.
And what ultimately we'd like to see is like the whole top box be all honey.
Right.
So there's plenty of reserves and plenty of food for the bees over the winter. On the entrance reducer, we're going to put some kind of metal on there to keep mice out.
Right.
That's a good mouse guard. So mouse guards, entrance reducers. You don't have to cover up the screen bottom board.
Okay.
This one doesn't look like a great example because it died over the winter, but it had a screened bottom board, and it's about 50-50, and that's probably about what you have on all of your hives. So,
okay.
That ventilation isn't bad so long as a bunch of wind isn't whipping underneath. So if there's a wind screen, open screen bottom board is okay. But then So this has 2 candy boards on top, just because we stacked stuff on here. But a candy board is basically like this. And that's got a bunch of ants in it.
Okay.
It's the screen mesh. We put a little bit of newspaper across the bottom, and then we moisten sugar,
I gotcha.
and we put that in on top. It has a little hole in the front here, just for ventilation and also for bees to get out. And so what we'll typically do is we'll leave that area open of the sugar as well.
Right.
And this serves as an emergency food supply, and you can see that bees got into this one over the winter. Sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. That one the bees they didn't even get into, really.
Okay.
That's about what it would look like when we put it on.
Right. So
but
you just put this in the yard, so this isn't actually, was this
yeah.
over the live
This
hive?
actually may have been. We can tell typically just by looking. Yeah, a lot of times they'll wax. That probably was the one that was sitting on there.
Okay.
But
Gotcha.
But so that would be the candy board. So it serves as an emergency food supply, but the bigger thing that this does is it draws in all the condensation that the bees create when they're
Right.
keeping this at 95 degrees and then on a 0 degree day, and it's 0 outside, it makes condensation form on the inside of the colony. We don't put any other inner cover on. We just put the lid then right over the top of that.
Gotcha.
And this is really what it would look like, more so. Okay. That's what our
Okay.
hives are going to look like going
Gotcha.
into the winter. So
All right.
that's the winter prep. But let's go ahead and get these bees.
So I'm assuming that
transferred. That's
it was
the
this
one.
one.
Yeah.
Okay. So
That is the one.
yeah, I noticed that they were on the front here,
Yeah.
and they all seem to be kind of almost in sync, going up and down.
Yeah, they call it washboarding.
Okay.
It's almost like they're like cleaning the front, or we really don't know what exactly they're doing. Cleaning or making a texture or something.
Gotcha.
But any good healthy colony is going to have a bunch of bees out there washboarding
There you
on one
go.
day.
The cleaning bees.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's bring this over. We'll get it set up. This is great.
I appreciate it.
We'll need 3. I'll let you take the rest of it.
Sure,
Oh,
I can
actually,
take
you know
the-
what? I need to stack too.
Sure.
And if you can, then coat those tongue depressors
Will do.
with
Some wax.
wax. Yeah.
All right.
So we'll see that right there for now. Put the other one on top.
I'm gonna put the camera up here on the tripod so I can just kind of watch you do
Okay.
this.
Oh, do you have a veil?
No.
Okay, let me get a veil for you.
Okay.
And let's get a smoke veil.
I noticed different people use different material to use in their smoker. So what do you prefer? Pine needles?
I prefer getting started with pine needles and then I put pine cones in.
Pine cones.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's my favorite.
Nice.
And then it's sometimes pine bark and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
But it has a decent smell and it lasts usually for a while. I'm gonna put this one.
Sure. Sure, I can do that. Let's see here.
Okay.
You had a pretty good storm.
Yeah. That bigger branch was from the winter.
Oh, was it?
We had like an ice storm that knocked a bunch of branches off.
Yeah, oh yeah, I remember that one too.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, Mike, if you could pull that over your head.
Oh, sure.
Once in a while, you just get one that's crazy enough to jump out at you. I think I'm going to go ahead and checkerboard these in between right now,
Okay.
and you'll see why. So, have you heard that term before, checkerboarding?
Yes. But go ahead and explain it. I mean, for the.
Yeah. So getting the bee, if we put the bees in here and just let them go, they would finish out the middle of the hive, and that'd be about it. So we get the frames from the outside, and we put those in between in the middle,
Right.
so that they don't,
Appreciate it.
just so they draw everything out. But if we put these new frames in between honey frames,
Uh huh.
they'll draw the honey frames out into the space that is used here.
Okay.
If we put them in between brood frames, then they'll draw it out and they'll draw everything out evenly. So if they draw the other frames next to it out into this space, when you go to pull this one out, you knock all that honey off.
Right.
You know, it just makes a big mess of the hive. Okay.
Well, that's interesting. Good deal.
Yeah. So we're just going to smoke that entrance a little bit. We'll smoke over the top of them here. Oh my God.
Wow. That is pretty full.
They're going nuts.
Wow, they're on top there and everything.
They're ready to get out of here. And you know what I didn't grab is a hive tool. So
All right. We got you all a new home.
all right, where do we start? There's so many. You got a mix of different frames in here. Watch it, girls. Oh, and there was one frame that broke the little like tang off the end here.
Yeah.
And,
Oh wow, it's so heavy, huh?
well,
Are they
yeah, I
propolizing
guess
so much?
Maybe. And you'll see why. I mean, I'm not going to just get rid of that frame. It's so good.
Yeah. Wow, they are packed out.
Yeah, they need space.
So when did you make this snoot?
It was made on. The split was made on May 5th.
Okay. Is this a queen that you raised?
Yes, this is a brand new 2019 queen. And if we're lucky, we'll see her.
Good deal.
If we don't see her, we're not going to lose any sleep over it.
Oh yeah, the bees are there. They know she's in there.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to try to take this other one off first. It's making a mess I'm afraid I'm going to make a mess. Give me a roll of bees.
Beautiful.
That's
Oh, look at that.
A lot of brood that they're already starting to emerge from.
Wow. Oh my goodness, look at that.
That is a really, really good form there. Love seeing that.
That was genius using a screw in the screw in there.
Yeah, that was that was necessity's the mother of invention, I guess. There she is.
There she is.
Got a
Hold on
green
one
dot.
second here. Get it focused here. Yeah.
Kind of a black tip on her abdomen, real long abdomen.
Yeah, wow, look at that. Let's see there. Beautiful.
I don't know if you can see down in the cells or not. But there's larvae in everything. Can you see down in any of these?
Yeah, I'll probably pick it up on the camera a little bit. It's pretty good.
Little C-shaped
Nice.
larva. That's,
I couldn't believe the pollen on that one honeybee's legs.
oh yeah. I don't know if I saw it. What color was it?
Oh, it was yellow.
Okay.
It was packed though.
Drop that in between here. Let's see what they do over the next few days with that.
So just explaining this, what we got. He has deeps and I have medium supers. So we're doing 2 boxes to give them more room. But I'm gonna go make some deeps and then so we can interchange them later. But we at least wanted to get them into a larger space right now. So we've got the deeps interchanged or checkerboarded with the mediums, and that'll give them some more room.
More brood, tons and tons of brood, and
Nice.
capped honey up, like kind of the rainbow up over it.
Here.
Yep.
Look at that, capped honey
Capped
too.
honey, and yeah, it looks like that's mostly nectar. I know she started to lay on that too.
Huh.
She's taking everything she can.
Good deal. Well, we'll definitely give her some more space here. Beautiful. You hear the rumbling coming. They notice their queen's gone.
Yeah. They start getting a little noisier.
That's amazing how well they communicate.
Yeah, how quickly they notice.
And I just got to mention to you, I mean, I've seen several videos of people that have crazy hives, but I mean, we're pulling all the frames out right now and changing them over. And the bees, I mean, are just calm. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, just how docile they are right now.
Yeah.
Is that a queen cell right there?
No, I think it was just what they connected. It was like Burcomb. They connected to the next frame.
Okay. Usually they're down at the bottom.
We'll usually see queen cups.
Okay.
I can guarantee you there's some queen cups in here. I don't knock the queen cups off because they just are going to build another one.
Right.
They just do it, and some people get all bent out of shape about it, and I do not.
No, that's fine. Well, I'm kind of hoping that they can make some queen cups, and then try to expand them a little bit, make the splits. Now, was this a walk-away split, or did you actually?
No, this was it's almost like we force a swarm.
Okay.
And we force them to make queen cells, and so these were some of the queen cells that came off of a really strong winter survivor.
Nice.
More capped honey.
Oh, that's a full frame of honey there.
Full frame of honey. We're seeing drones walking.
Now, when do you say that you would actually harvest honey? In the spring, or?
Our spring honey is ready to be harvested around the 4th of July.
Okay.
And then the fall honey usually comes out around Halloween.
Halloween, okay. Yeah, good deal. Honey for the Halloween.
Yeah. And then we usually try to keep everybody real nice and calm, except for now.
All right, and here we go.
I'm going to go ahead and knock the rest of these bees in.
Hopefully they start fanning and accept this as their new home. There we go.
And what we'll do then is we're going to scoot this over so the entrance is almost right in line with where the other one is.
Oh yeah, they're already flying in through the bottom. Nice.
And we'll just real carefully try to slide this on. We'll go up and down a couple times so that the bees have the time to get out of the way.
I made it a little tight, but
yeah, it might be too tight.
Okay.
It doesn't need to go on a certain way.
No, it should
go either
just
way.
level it. Yeah, just it'll slide. There you go. First one, so. Think I need to change that. I
I know we'll get it on. It's just I'm just messing with it, trying to be a little bit gentle about it. Maybe I need to not be so gentle. Let me try it. I did this before. When I peeked in it before,
Yeah.
I noticed it was tight then. There we go.
All right.
All right. That's it.
And they're already coming around the front.
Oh, that's great. Look at that. They're like, it's different, but it still smells right.
Yeah.
They're bringing pollen in.
Man, that's a beautiful day for it.
Yeah.
So I greatly appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you were able to come out. And then this weekend we'll switch that out to back to deeps.
Sure. Yep. I'll start on those, and then if I don't get it with you, then I'll just drop them off over here. And
ooh, I got an idea.
Sure.
take this wax,
Oh, yes.
melt it down, and use it on those tongue depressors.
Perfect. Now I can bring those over. Oh, I greatly appreciate that.
You don't have to filter it out or anything like
Should it,
that.
can you, would it bother putting it in this bag with the lemongrass?
No, not at all.
Okay. Actually, I'll just take these Q-tips out of here.
Oh, it's got a little bit of honey in there.
So we are super excited right now about our bee purchase. Stay tuned for more videos following. We got a lot of good stuff coming with them. But right now, just want to say thanks to Tyson for just being a mentor and giving me a lot of great information and experiences with the bees. But thanks for watching. Stay safe. Make each day count. And God bless.